people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number one or number two every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hill moving under it. Makes the catch for the out. Let's take a look at our lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. You don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
One out, runner at second. Here's the left fielder, Bryan Reynolds. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Gone! That's one way to quiet the crowd. 3rd home run of the season, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
This is Joey Bart coming off an incredible hitting performance yesterday. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Did one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Bart around 3rd. He's safe, and they lead by 3.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. When you connect and chips off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, man. He wasn't fooled at all.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. Lined, and that's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 4-0. Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. A big game for him last night. He had 4 hits in that one. Ripped on a line. And makes the grab. And there are 2 down.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, and it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
Here's McCutchen. A 5-hit ball game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs it up here. On the ground to the left, Edwards. Throws to first. And McCutchen is out. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and lead 1. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Pirates 4 and the Marlins nothing. And we're back. And today on the hill, Mitch Keller. What's the word on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. Keller, a former All-Star, 28 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. To the right side, Gonzalez the first in time. One up, one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Singing this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against the right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, but it certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, man. I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Griffin Kona now at the plate as he swings through strike one. One out, bases empty. Swung on, belted. McCutchen going back. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
Bases empty, one away, and now for the... Marlins, Xavier. Edwards. That one's in there, and that is strike one. Edwards went deep in his most recent game. Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
Batting fourth.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norton.
I was drilling about
Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Went with a sweeper for the strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out in front of the slurve. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. This is Pirates baseball on the show, Pittsburgh. New inning getting started at the plate for Pittsburgh. Spencer Horwitz. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs. Obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Ryan Weathers will get back to work. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, O'Neal.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. He's 0 for 1.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
In the air, center field. Hill puts it away. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tommy.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Tommy Pham. Doubled his first time. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that's the third out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of the inning. Jonah Bride. Keller back to work. Swing, strike one.
0-1.
View.
Right through there for a strike. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boone, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra to the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
McCutchen after it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Jesus Sanchez in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a foul ball. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Righty delivers. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's locked in at the plate. He's done the whole field. He's out front there. He just let the ball travel a little. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Trying to pick up his first knock in the big league.
Parker, mommy. Walk base.
Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time.
You know he's on to. I think so. I'm tired. Fuck.
Foul ball there.
It's all my towel. Oh, no.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hayes settles under it and makes the catch. And that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Pirates 4 and the Marlins 1.
I'm gonna switch to the Cubs.
Back here in Miami, out of the third inning, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan Reynolds.
No. Just delete the files. Deletion. Thank you.
Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them.
Welcome in. We're in the third, and there are no outs. I'm John Shelby with Chris Singleton. Ryan Reynolds here. He's already